I think at first, when we all learned about it, was a little bit confusing.
Kind of a shock. We kind of knew about each other, but not in a capacity that we were paying attention to the other players in the field.
I was reading for something that I didn't like, some reason to say no. As I'm learning about Tomo, I'm finding myself having the same kinds of conceptual aha moments that I had as I was learning about CyberKnife.
People tend to remain same, always. This merger can be kind of a trigger. We are no more young company. So we should change our mind, our heart. We should learn from each other that how we can improve ourselves, how we can grow.
One of my best friends, he died of throat cancer.
My mother passed away from ovarian cancer in 2002. It would have helped if my mother hadn't suffered so much.
My mother had colorectal cancer, which probably could have been treated with radiotherapy if we'd had tomotherapy or CyberKnife at that time.
I got a call on a Friday saying that I was positive. Finally wound up, thank God, going to a CyberKnife machine. I have no side effects from this whatsoever, and of course that's almost 7 years of relatively good health. I don't think that has in any way limited my enjoyment of the great aspects of life.
Morning, like all the mornings, went to shave, noticed a small bump. 4 or 5 days later, test came back. That's when I was told it tested positive for secondary squamous cell cancer. You start reading on radiation to your throat and face, and it's just an endless series of bad news. I'd been an athlete, ran all my life. That's my quiet time, I call it. It's healing time. Really didn't want to give that up. What Tomo saved was the quality of life. Since then, 1 full marathon, half Ironman, and a full Ironman. Always got to keep a long-term goal to keep going.
I think that if you are a cancer patient, you want to know that you are getting what you really need to help you in the biggest battle of your life.
It's one of the reasons I went to work for Accuray, because I firmly believe that they had a tool that needs to be out there in the world.
No matter what part of Accuray you are, tomotherapy, we're all saving lives. We're helping mothers live longer for their children.
Really what I think has sort of surfaced now emotionally is that we don't have to turn away any cancer patients.
When you can affect somebody's life in that kind of way, you got to work for the company.